YouTube. So today I wanted to do a quick video just to talk about something that I think is pretty cool, that's worked out really well for me, that if you guys are into indoor FPV like I am, came in really handy, and I think it looks really cool, and I think hopefully it helps you out if you like it. So what I have here for you is a little tiny whoop FPV bag that allows you to carry pretty much everything you need if you are mostly into indoor FPV like I am right now, given that I live in New York City, and doing outdoor FPV here with a full-sized quad or a little mini quad even is kind of hard. If you want to go brushless, you have to kind of go out all the way out to Long Island sometimes, or Queens or something, just to fly. So for me here in New York City, I've been flying my little tiny whoops a lot, other indoor quads and smaller brushed motor quads as well. So this has worked out really well for me. So I wanted to make a quick video just to help you out if you guys are into that too, and you think this could work out for you. So what I have here is a bag. I'll put the links again in the description so you can check it out yourself. This is just a quick review, hopefully. I always say that. But what you have is pretty much an all-inclusive bag that allows you to carry pretty much everything you need if you are, like I said, fly mostly indoors. So you open up the bag, you'll see right away everything fits, which is really cool. And my wife's gonna kill me if she sees this because I just crashed into her monitor. In any case, you have, like I said, everything you need. It allows you to carry two whoops or similar sized quads. So I have my little Ishin E010S, which you've probably seen in my other videos, and the QX95, Ishin QX95. I've made this little makeshift protector for the antenna because it can bump into the edge over there for the case, but like you see, it fits in perfectly. That for me works out really well because I can carry this one or other similar sized quads there, or it comes in with a cutout so you can put two whoops if that works out better for you. So I know some people like to fly two of the same so that if you're working the motors out a lot on one, you can switch to another, get the same performance and less wear on any one particular quad with one set of motors. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, as you can see, it allows you to carry stuff in the pocket over here. If I can reach it, I got a bag with a lot of little extras: the charger for the batteries, for the whoop, extra propellers, chargers for the QX95, zip ties, battery voltage checker, all kinds of little goodies, just in case something breaks, you have it in the field. So that works out really well for me. There's space here for all of your batteries. So there's space here for, like, your Goggle batteries, for example, or other lipos of a similar size. So you have a couple of those. I use it to put my little lipo safe bags with my whoop batteries, because I know that you don't really have to carry them in this sort of like level of safety because they're pretty tiny, and really they're not as bad as if you're carrying, a forest lipo or something else that's a little bit more volatile. But I like to be safe, so I carry them like this. They fit really well for me. There's also slots for other type of batteries. So if you have your QX95 batteries, they fit right there. I have different types that I like to use. This is the upgraded one with the 50C. I have some nanotechs, I think, as well. Some other 50C. But I have some nanotechs. I have others. And what I like to do is I like to have some of these marked so that if I've used the batteries, I throw them in there into the discharged one. That way I know which ones I need to charge right away. And then another thing I do that has helped me out that I actually really recommend, and I don't really think it needs a new separate video, but one of the things I do is that for all of the batteries that I haven't used or that are currently charged and ready to use, I put one of these little caps on, and I'll put again the link in the description for them, but these are usually for the antenna protectors there for SMA or RPSMA antennas, and I just found that they fit perfectly in the connectors for the micro loci and also the blade style connectors as well. So that's an easy way for me to tell visually like which batteries are still charged, which ones I have not used, what I need to discharge, etc. if I need to do that. And that's come in really handy. So I recommend it. I'll put the link, like I said, I'll put the link to the bags as well. These are awesome because they're tiny, and I think they say that maximum is 150, or sorry, 1500 milliampere hour batteries fit in these, and they're rated to be safe. So that's pretty cool, because you can be safe like me. These Ishin batteries are awesome. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're similar to the Fat Shark ones. They don't last very long, I'll say that. But most of the Goggle batteries are pretty bad. The Fat Shark ones are notoriously horrible and don't give you a ton of view time with the goggles. I know there's hacks out there. I saw an awesome video by Rotor Riot, something you shouldn't do, but that they posted on how to make better goggle batteries. But out of these, they're $10, so it doesn't break the bank, and they have a little port so you can see exactly how charged they are. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And you plug them in. You can charge them with a USB, so that's also helpful because if you're out in the field and you don't have the big old charger for this, you can just plug in to any 5-volt USB and charge with that. So I love these. I have another one on the way. I just recently got this one, and I really like it. Oh, I didn't notice that the eye had come off, but probably you could probably get that back to where it goes. But it does say Ishin. It's actually a pretty cool looking thing. That's kind of funny that it popped out. In any case, you also have enough room, like I said, for your goggles. These are my Skyzone 3D, Skyzone 02 V2 3D. I can't remember the exact model, but these are awesome. They have integrated diversity and a front-facing camera, so that if you're out there and you don't want to be taking your goggles on and off, you can just hit the camera button and see out right the front. So I love that. I love these goggles. They have integrated DVR. So when I was looking at goggles, I have another set of Fat Sharks that I used to use a lot, but when I was going to upgrade to higher definition and I saw these, I had to go for them because they have integrated DVR, integrated diversity, unlike the Fat Sharks, which you have to add all those modules yourself, and really, is that really worth all the effort and stuff? For me, it wasn't, and for a lot of people it is. They're super popular. They're a great product. A lot of people love them and use them, and I've used them too. I've had buddies, I've played with buddies, etc., that have the Dominators, etc., but I just like these. So these worked out for me. The only thing I did, as you can see, I've modded them, and I added a Fat Shark faceplate. So for $24 or something, $25 maybe, I was able to get the same sort of functionality because I will say that these are not as comfortable with the original iCup style thing, and they fog up really quickly with it. So when I saw that they were selling the Fat Shark plate with the fan on it, I went ahead and got it. I think it was $26 or something like that, and they make it a lot more comfortable. This is so much more comfortable than the rubber faceplate thing, and they don't fog up. I've noticed that even not plugging in the thing for the fan, I haven't really had to use the fan, just because I guess the way that they're constructed, and they do let a little bit more air in. They do let a little bit of more light in as well, but for me that wasn't a big deal, since the screens, mutual screens, are bright enough. So that for me was awesome. So out of that little thing, I used some double-sided tape to block some of the light leaks because it isn't a perfect fit. It's a near perfect fit. So I just added that to make it structurally more sound and also to block the light leaks, like I said. So that's awesome. They fit perfectly. So I would say that the Fat Shark ones will fit exactly just as well. I tend to use a patch antenna, and this came from a cheapo, I think it was for the Tarantula X6, but it's a 14 dBi patch antenna, 90-degree directional, so for $5, as compared to some of those immersion ones, for me it was worth it. So, to continue, I think, so I use one of these, and then I also use the Fat Shark immersion from my other Fat Shark goggles, like I mentioned, because this is a right-hand polarized cloverleaf antenna, and it works really well. So I haven't really felt like upgrading to anything else. And I also, because I fly indoors mostly, at least lately, I'm not really worried about having a ton of, distance, etc., for them to cover. And you're going to get the same sort of multipathing anyway in these settings with all the walls, etc. So, these do the job. So I have these two antennas that I usually use, one on each side. Just point that one if I'm trying to go further, etc. And that one's just kind of general. And also, given that the Whoop only has an omnidirectional anyway, it's going to be about the same with anything. And it works almost just as well as this cloverleaf over here, which works really well. So these two are my favorite quads at the moment. So that's why they're in their own little case, and I can take this anywhere. So the other thing, like you've already seen, it fits my Tyrannus, my Tyrannus XD Plus or whatever it's called, X9D Plus, whatever it is. Fits it in there perfectly, and it allows me to carry everything in a way that nothing's going to get damaged. Everything's padded, everything has a place. It's easy for me to go anywhere, set up in a couple minutes, and be ready to fly. So I can, if I need to get in and out somewhere quickly, because for example, I'm flying in somewhere where it's a nice, open, cool little place, but you're not really supposed to be flying there, but you're only flying a Whoop, so it's people aren't really going to find too much. I can take it all in. When somebody says, "Hey, you can't fly in here," I can easily pack up and go away because everything fits very neatly, like I mentioned. So I really love this. I recommend it a lot. I wanted to make a quick video for other people in case you guys are looking at bags and stuff. I know you can carry all of these in their own little cases. I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people have their case separate for the Fat Sharks, their case separate for the Tyrannus, throw it in a backpack and you're off. But for me, this is a better option because you don't have to be taking all the stuff out of individual bags, etc., etc. You have it all in one place. You open one set of zippers and you're good to go. So I love this. I know I'm maybe overselling it for some people, but for me, this has been an amazing little improvement. Oh yeah, and these I made from the cutout that comes with this. I figured I wasn't going to use that cutout for anything, so I cut out these little pieces so that they would serve as little protectors. If anybody wants to send me some cool protectors, like something printed, you can see my theme is kind of the dark side over here. I'd love those, but I haven't really gotten around to looking into what could be there. I like doing these little type of mods that don't really do anything other than cosmetics. I did the little red highlights here. The strap is still the original. As you can see, it's comfortable, so I like it. But yeah, this is my setup. I hope it helps somebody. It's really cool. Like I said, you can fit everything pretty easily into this thing. You can pack up in just a couple of seconds. Well, right now I'm trying to do it behind the camera, so that's kind of a pain in the butt. But let's see. You zip up, and you're good to go. It's got a little handle. Looks kind of classy. Looks like a briefcase. Nobody's going to question you if you walk around with this. Nobody's going to assume you have quadcopter gear. So, walking around in New York, sometimes if you get to some place where you're, kind of in the boonies or something where, could be a tougher area, nobody's going to really wonder what you have in there. It doesn't have big giant patches that say quadcopter stuff, please steal me. So that's kind of cool. It's got a strap. You can use it. It's pretty long, so you can actually do it across the chest, across the shoulder, and it looks classy. It looks like a little Samsonite sort of old school briefcase. For me, it's perfect. I love it. Sorry for the shakiness of the video. I have to do this little contraption. You can probably see me in the reflection over there. But hope you like it. If you like it, I'll put all the links on my affiliate links in the description. If you click on them, you buy something that you like, you need. You're not obligated, of course. It helps me out, and it allows me to, get you more videos like this and, demonstrate some things that have worked out for me that might work out for you. Thank you for the support. If you like my stuff, I'm trying to do a few more of these. It's just a fun little hobby to me. So if you like my stuff, like and subscribe would help me out. Make me feel good. Make me feel like I'm not just putting this out into the world. Wow, that sounds needy. Well, in any case, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. I have, I think, over 70-something quadcopters, a lot of toy ones, some more professional ones as well. But right now I'm doing a lot of this sort of tiny whoop stuff because it's fun and new and interesting, and you can do it inside. I might do a build vlog for a brushed version of a whoop that I'm trying to look into, using parts from different of the quads that are out there in that sort of micro brushless quad stuff. So yeah, if you like it, let me know. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. If you have any questions, I try to answer all the comments that I get on my videos, at least for as long as I can. So thank you, and thanks for watching. See you next time.